Hello, Buzzman. As an ABC, I'm here to teach you guys different ways on how you can make your English sound more fluent and more like a native speaker when you're speaking English. So let's cut to the chase and begin our lesson today. So first things first, if you want to sound fluent and confident when you're conversing with a foreigner or someone who's a native speaker, you need to know what not to say. So this video, I'm going to show you exactly what not to say in conversations to avoid awkwardness or silence. Now, the first word that I hear a lot of people saying is seldom. Now, even though there's nothing inherently wrong with using this word, in daily spoken English, we just simply don't use it. It's very old-fashioned, very classy, I would say, but normally if you bring this up in a conversation, it just sounds very awkward. So what we say instead is rarely. 我很少什么什么什么. So back then, I remember conversing with a couple students actually, and they would bring up this word a lot. And sometimes they would say, I seldom go to the movies. I seldom do dishes or something like that, right? But the correct way is, I rarely do dishes. I rarely go to the movie theaters to watch movies. That is the way to say it in daily spoken English. So the first one was a word. Now we're going to move on to slangs. So the second slang that I've heard in movies before or older movies before is they would say, oh, this person is a knockout. You're a knockout. I'm a knockout, right? So knockout pretty much means this person 很迷人，她很美，她美呆了，是不是？但是呢，我们在 everyday spoken English， 我们几乎不会听到 we would never use it. And if you talk to someone who's Gen Z, they probably don't even understand what it means. So we usually just say, oh, you look great. You look great. Or if you want to take it up a notch, you can always say, she's gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Keep it plain and simple. Now, the third one is, I'm going to take a rain check on something. What this slang means is basically you turn down an invitation. Let's say someone invites you out to go to a party, to go for a drink. If you don't want to go, back then people would just say, I'm going to take a rain check on that, right? But now people just don't use these type of slangs anymore. We simply just say, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on that. That's basically what it means. Now, this fourth one, I swear, I've never heard people saying it in everyday English, but for some reason, it keeps popping up on my feed on 小红书, which is I potato you. Now, I looked up the meaning and it basically says, I'm infatuated with you. I really, really, really like you. But we never say, I potato you. It's very weird, and yeah, I've just never heard people saying that before. So don't say that if you ever see a foreigner or a native speaker. We're not going to be able to understand it. If you really like this person and you want to compliment them, we usually just say, hey, I really like your energy, or hey, I really like hanging out with you. That's it. Keep it plain and simple. We don't need that many slangs in our life to keep these conversations flowing. Sometimes if you try to overcomplicate it, it's going to sound worse. Okay, that's it to my video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment down below, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye, Buzzman.